Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the video. We are heading out today with my Corelli Sketer, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, I made some changes. So I now have a Hobbywing 2200 kV and a Max8 installed in the truck. I've had this truck, guys, for a long time, and if you've been on the channel, you know I love Corelli. My Kronos XTR, my Shogun, and my now converted Punisher XTR are some of my favorite trucks, but the Sketer, it lacked power. And Corelli, if you guys are watching this, you know I love you. I love the trucks, but this truck itself was an amazing setup, an amazing amount of components. Everything, guys, is 1/8 scale, big shocks, big diffs, the draw, like everything on this truck was amazing except for the power. And because of that lack of power, it made driving this truck actually a little bit difficult, because if you were trying to do jumps and stuff like that, you didn't have that power you needed to kind of correct in the air and all that kind of fun stuff. Now, tires have something to do with that also. These are a lower profile tire, as you guys can see, but I've always liked the look of these, and when I was running the truck, they do hook up well. So for today, we're going to get out there with the system. We're leaving the stock tires on. But another thing, guys, I just want to quickly bring to your attention before we head out is I am running I don't know if you guys will see that. There we go. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am running a single 5S 5000 milliamp pack. To do this, and this is, if you're not comfortable with this, if you haven't been in RC for a while, I recommend not doing this. But you do have to disable the voltage cutoff on the ESC, because this ESC will see 3S, 4S, 6S, I think 2S as well. It doesn't recognize the voltage of a 5S, which means if you leave this on auto, and when you first get it going, you might get 3, 4, 5 minutes of runtime, and then it's going to start to cut out because it's going to say, hey, the voltage isn't right. It thinks that the battery is lower than it is. I don't exactly know what happens, but either way, it does not work. Disable the voltage cutoff, and you can run this truck. Now, I am going to be bringing my this guy right here. It's just a little voltage checker, and I'll kind of keep an eye on it. I'll run it for, let's say, 10 minutes, check it, run it for another 5, 10, check it, just to make sure that my cells don't drop below, I don't know, usually around 3.2, 3 volts maximum. But either way, let's just get out and run this. All right, guys, we're out with the Sketer. This is the first time I've touched the throttle on this truck, well, while it's on the ground. Now, there is, guys, a lot of wind out here, so if I stop talking and it just becomes a music video, you'll know why. But anyways, guys, again, this is the first time touching the throttle of the Sketer, running it on 5S, and oh yeah, now we're moving. Okay. We be moving. And take this thing, guys, out on the road quickly. Just see what it looks like ripping by. So again, Max8 2200 kV, 15 tooth pinion, punch is at 4, running 5S. Yeah. That wants to get up and go. Okay, this is what this truck needed. Now, I would say it still needs some tires, because you can see it's breaking loose really simple. It's really easy, guys, to break this thing loose. Okay, I've got, guys, my ramp set up. If you guys haven't seen this yet, it's the KC RC ramp. It's 48 inches wide and it's completely adjustable. I've got it sitting, I would say there's 6 different settings, guys. This is 3rd from the bottom. So if your lowest setting was, let's say, 1, this right now is sitting at 3. So that's what this is right here. If this was sitting here, this would actually kick it up even more. But anyways, let's try a couple simple little jumps first and see how this truck behaves. Nice. Woohoo! Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. So that was the one thing, guys, I mentioned at the beginning of the video. You could never correct with this truck. So it actually was harder to drive. And I think, guys, I broke a rear arm on this truck in one of my first outings because I went to correct and there was no power there to correct it. Now, it definitely has the power to correct, but running those tires still makes it a little bit difficult. There's not much weight there being thrown around. So that'll be something, guys, I tackle next. Oh, look at that. That was close. Oh, so nice. So if you guys don't know anything about the Corelli Sketer, I'll go over a little bit more at the end of the video, but basically it's a 1/10 scale MT, but it's more like a 1/8 scale buggy with a truck body is how I actually, guys, consider this truck. Nice. Whoa, geez. There we go. Okay. Woohoo! This thing looks so good flying through the air. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Like I said, when I had this thing out originally, guys, on 4S running, even actually, guys, this 15-tooth pinion, it was interesting to correct. I'm not doing anything crazy today. I want to get a good feel for this thing before I start trying to do backflips and stuff, but oh yeah. Oh, that jumps so nice. Oh. So again, guys, I do got to remember today to keep checking that voltage because there is no voltage cutoff on this thing right now running that 5S. Oh, that's wicked. This, guys, is nice now. It's like a new truck. Yeah! I almost feel though I could go a little bit thicker, maybe in the center diff. Maybe. Oh, yes! Oh man, guys, this thing handles so good. No throttle, guys. As soon as I came off the ramp, I just let off, let it do its thing. All right, let's see if we can line this thing up. See if we can launch it a little harder. Right about there, we should be good. Oh, yes! Oh, yeah! Oh, that was my fault. I didn't go far enough, but whoo-hoo, baby, this is a new truck. Oh, nice. Just getting, guys, a good feel for it. I just adjusted my GoPro a little bit there. Hopefully it's a little bit better in frame now, but whoo, yeah. Whoa. Guys, I have not driven this truck like barely at all. And man, changing that system out just completely changed it. This thing is now an animal, and it handles amazing. Because again, guys, this is kind of like a 1/8 scale buggy, but with bigger tires and a truck body. Oh geez, that was quick. That was not bad for a backflip at all. Okay, we are gonna, guys, actually just bring this vehicle in now, and we're gonna check the battery. We're gonna see how we're doing. This is only a 5,000, so I want to keep my eye on what the volts are like. All right, guys, we're still good. We're sitting around 3.9 volts average. That's not, it's going down a little faster than I thought. Now, this is a 5045C on the Max8 2200 kV. So yeah, I may look into a different battery at some point. But I'm liking the single 5S, guys, a lot on this truck. But I am gonna now that I've been ripping it around, I'll definitely, guys, be throwing a 6S in this at some point. Woohoo, yeah! All right, let's see if we can line this bad boy up and get a better jump from that angle. Oh, geez. Okay, that didn't work. Jumps so nice. Like, even when I kind of, it gets maybe just a tad bit squirrely, you can kind of slightly correct it, and it does exactly what you want it to do. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can do this. Whoa! Like that right there, guys. I was actually, for like a second, I was like, oh no, this is gonna come in wrong. And then, yeah, not too bad. Well, oh, come on. All right, guys, a couple more sends, then we're gonna pack this bad boy in and we'll head home. And yeah, we're gonna talk about this thing. I have been missing out. This truck's literally been sitting on the shelf, and whew, I could have been ripping this thing, guys, for a long time, because this is a different truck. I know right now Corelli's probably literally saying, shut up, but it needed this system, but it's definitely transformed it. Whew. All right, let's do one more send, and then we'll rip it around a little bit. Whoa, geez, that was fast in the air, guys. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, one more send, and then we'll rip it around for a little bit and pack it in. But that was awesome. All right, bring this bad boy in. Oh, that's not gonna be a send. Let's line that up again. Yes, that's awesome. Oh my God, guys. Oh, I am so friggin' happy with this truck right now. Like, man, oh man, guys, what a dummy I've been. All right, let's bring this thing in again, guys. I know my volts were starting to get down there. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. All right. Oops. Sorry, rental car. Yeah. All right, guys. Before I destroy a battery, we're going to pack this thing up, get it home, and yeah, we're going to discuss the Corelli Sketer with a Max8 2200 kV running 5S. All right, guys, we're home. We've got the truck back on the bench, and it was funny. You know what? I watched over a lot of the footage before this part right here, and I know that I come across very surprised. It seems like the whole video, all I'm talking about is just how much better, how much better, how much better. Oh my geez, oh my God, all that. But all I can say, guys, is, and I know from Corelli's point of view, they probably don't want me saying this, but this truck deserved a bigger system. I think you would see so many more Sketers out there if they had done what they're known for. Anybody who owns a 6S Corelli knows that the way they're geared, their electronics, that they're these beasts of a truck. They are ridiculously fast. You run a 6S Corelli on 4S and it keeps up with a 6S stock Traxxas truck. It's insane, or at least it did with the Revo 2.0. However, the Sketer was an awesome platform, but a little just not there when it came to the power. But I can tell you guys this, pick up a Sketer. You know what? That 4S system, guys, you can drop in a lot of other vehicles. You can use it to power a lot of other vehicles that you have, and drop something like a Max8 with a 2200 kV, or even just if you pick up a Corelli 6S ESC and their motor, their 2050 kV motor, drop something like that in. This completely, like I've mentioned so many times, completely transformed the truck. You know, we love our buggies, we love our 1/8 scale buggies, and we beef them up so that we can do what we were doing today. And hey, this truck, it did take an ESC and a motor upgrade, and it's now an absolute beast. And I'm looking forward to getting it out again. I'm looking forward to being able to change a few things. I think it's Ready Set RC where he's done the kind of like the trugified sort of thing with the truck, where, you know, you put the full-size knuckle on, so you have that, you know, bigger knuckle and a few other parts type thing, and then you can widen the truck a little bit, and then you have options to a few more different sets of tires, 3.8s, like smaller 3.8s or larger 2.8s. There's a lot of things there you can do. So that is something that I think right from the beginning, I think I had mentioned that I had thought of doing, because this truck is all 8 scale almost. Like your drive line, everything, the parts, steering knuckles, rear hubs, shocks, diffs, gears, everything is 1/8. And again, that is where I feel like this truck would have just, you know, kind of decimated all if it had came with a 6S system, because it handles amazing. It's built like a tank. It's got very durable components on it. You can, as you guys can see today, you can drop a bigger system, throw a 5S on it, run it, it takes it. Yeah, guys, I am shocked, to be, I guess, guys, really honest. I am shocked, because today this was a different truck and it was a lot of fun to drive. And I'm kind of like upset with myself that I didn't do something like this before, because the Sketer deserves it. They built a wicked truck. My guess is it's probably price point and all that stuff, and they were, you know, Corelli was probably trying to compete with other 4S trucks. But this thing, guys, comes in the same price as a Haas, and this thing is an absolute animal. It might even actually be a little bit cheaper than the Haas. I'd have to check, but it is an absolute animal, and it is an absolutely gorgeous truck. Like, just from the spring steel out drives to just the way Corelli does their shocks, their colors, everything. I love the black and red. This thing is just a tank. And yeah, guys, I've mentioned it a whole bunch of times, and this will be the last time I mentioned it. Very, very happy today with it. Very, very impressed with it. And definitely, guys, looking forward to getting this thing out. And you know what? Even driving it harder than I did today, I've got a small, I don't know where it is right now, but a smaller 6S pack that'll fit in here. And yeah, the next time I have this truck out, I'll be running it on 6S. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe and enjoy your day.